questions. Bartek, can you show a short clip? This was a clip of Ron, an interview that you had at Stanford about a year and a half ago.
I hope I behaved.
But there's great quotes here, so hopefully we can show it.
So one of the things that keeps bubbling around in my brain as you're talking is this incredibly rich ecosystem that we have here, where we've got the successful entrepreneurs with a great track record, we've got the angel investors, we have the VCs, we've got this, of course, we've got these talented students coming out of Stanford who are feeding these companies. Is there any other place in the world that has this type of ecosystem, and can it be replicated?
Not even close. I'm really opinionated on this topic.
This is a roast.
Because we have like 5 investments in New York that they're great companies, but they're more work than 3 companies in Silicon Valley because the ecosystem is not there.
This is not
the
fair.
Cost of living here is
Even
awful.
with Kistler,
It's
it's
worse
not
in
fair.
New York. We cannot find CEOs
I love
who
this
will
next
work
quote.
for less than $300,000 a year. That's terrible. The most a CEO should make in a startup is $100K. So
So 100K. I'll have to talk to some of
Well,
my
that is
portfolio
true.
companies.
How much money a CEO should make in a startup?
Yeah.
It is 100K, not more. I was having a bad week that week.
Okay. So,
I actually happened to know what I was thinking at that moment, but I'm
So
not
a couple of disclaimers and context. First of all, this was a year and a half ago. So
It
a lot
was
has changed.
18 months ago.
18 months ago. Now you have 20 companies in New York. So something has
We've
changed
got
in
religion.
that place. But I also think one of the questions that we sort of bat around here a lot is, how do we make New York more of an entrepreneurial, successful startup community? Because we do have the lawyers, we do have the entrepreneurs. We're getting more and more talented engineers out of Google and DoubleClick and these places. But clearly, we have a ways to go. So I'm kind of curious, as a person who spends a lot of time in California, increasing amount of time in New York, what's the difference, and what can we do as a community in New York to become more successful or more?
So New York has a ecosystem of media, mainly media.
Yeah.
So, New York is the center of all media. If you try and merge technology with that, and then merge social media with that, load a little Facebook and Twitter on top of that, New York has the chemistry to go start companies that solve consumer issues in that sector. And as I said before, I wish I didn't say what I said before because it would be a better answer for this question. But there's a huge opportunity here for New York entrepreneurs because of the environment and ecosystem here to create social media companies that solve real consumer problems on top of Twitter and Facebook. Because if you look at Foursquare, it's Twitter on steroids with location,
Yeah.
with a reward system, with a recommendation system. I mean, that's phenomenal. That couldn't be created anywhere else.
So should Foursquare move to California?
Hell no.
That's
We got engineers moving from California
That's good.
to New York for Foursquare. I don't want to say the guy's name.
That's great. That is
But
awesome.
he's a brilliant engineer, and we said, get on the plane and go. Because of the social media
Yeah.
knowledge and the fact that this is the center of the media industry, now finally, you can deliver broadband content, you can deliver maps on phones. The time is right.
Yeah.